Hey everybody out there, this is Seto Kaiba from your Yu-Gi-Oh chat channel. And today guys, first off I just want to say I am getting over a cold, so if my voice sounds weird, if I cough in the middle of the video, I apologize. I'm just getting over that cold I had last week. That's one of the reasons why I didn't post a lot of videos last week. I was really not feeling that good. And plus the fact that I had midterms last week and I still have midterms this week, so we'll see how the video posts go. But it should be good this week, guys. So the topic today I want to talk to you guys about is what makes you, one of the aspects I believe that makes Yu-Gi-Oh so fun. This is it's not a video response, but it's kind of building off the topic of what your Yu-Gi-Oh channel stated in his video last Thursday. If you guys don't know where it was, pretty much he talked about. I'll have the video down below if you want to see it in the description. But pretty much he talked about why playing your deck, your favorite deck or favorite archetype, whatever it is, and sticking with that deck through thick and thin can be so fun and so rewarding when you win with that deck, no matter what. And how actually it can be an advantage too in a way. So I am actually one of those guys that is like that. I actually, after watching that video, I was like, you know what? I'm actually one of those players that actually keeps a lot of his decks that he's built over the years. Originally, I did not do this. There were a few. But as I grew older and I was in high school and going into college, I started rebuilding a lot of my decks about 4 or 5 years ago. About 4 years ago, when I was a freshman and then a senior coming out of high school. I was like, you know what? I want to rebuild some of these old decks I haven't built. So I started rebuilding Exodia. I rebuilt Blue Eyes as a fusion deck for a little bit. We built my Horus deck. That was actually the first deck I rebuilt. Because originally, I think it was since I was a junior, I stopped playing Horus. The deck was just no good. But after high school, I wanted, excuse me, not junior, when I was like a 7th grader in middle school. But when I was in high school, I decided to rebuild it my senior year. And nobody knew what Horus was at that time. Some of the older players knew, but some of the younger players at my locals, they were like, "What the heck is a Horus? You know, what's Horus? The Black Flame Dragon?" And nowadays, it's like a legend kind of. You know, like, what does that monster do? I'm like, oh, it just negates all spells. Oh my gosh, that's so broken. I'm like, yeah, you have fun playing with your little E-dragons. And I actually think that if you guys ever played Horus back in the day, you may want to agree with me here. I think that was actually one of the original lockdown decks because pretty much it involved getting Horus out and getting um, Royal Decree out, and you got Horus, so they couldn't do spells or traps. So you just were like, have fun. And the only thing out they had to that was like effect monsters like Man-Eater Bug or Hang, so they can get out from Horus. But even then, you had ways of protecting your Horus. But yeah, those were some good old days. But I pretty much rebuilt a lot of my decks, and I still play the decks that I've built over the years. One of my favorite by far, if you guys ever actually watched his video, I noted in the comments that I've been playing Gravekeepers for 10 years straight, literally, since they originally came out. Since the Pharaoh set, even when I was not, I think it was 2007, it was when Synchros first came out. I wasn't playing that much. I had taken a break from the game for about a year, and I hadn't played that much, but still, Gravekeepers was one of those decks that I still played with. And look, it pays off. They're getting some new Gravekeeper support. Cool. It may not be the best, but it's Gravekeeper support, and that's all I want. And so, I'm happy for that. You gotta stick with decks through thick and thin. Sometimes it pays off, sometimes it doesn't. No matter what archetype, no matter what deck you make, no matter if it's just a fun, like my Skill Drain deck, just a fun deck you made. And if you have fun playing that deck, just play that deck for fun. That is what Yu-Gi-Oh was originally for. For those guys out there that played Yu-Gi-Oh during the beginning, that is what the game was all about. It was fun. When you were a little kid playing maybe at 12, 13, 14, 15 years old, maybe 15, you're playing you're playing in little local tournaments, going maybe to regionals, or a tournament, but you were just playing for fun. Most likely that's what you were doing. And you were just having fun at the game. And sometimes you just have to go back to those roots. It is actually one of the many reasons, mind you, that I actually stopped playing super competitively. For about a 5-6 year span, you could have probably caught me at just about any major event around my Northern Virginia sphere of Yu-Gi-Oh playing. I was at every regionals, every locals, every YCS that was around the area, from New Jersey to New York to Pennsylvania to Maryland to DC to Virginia, North Carolina, West Virginia, Tennessee. Yeah, I was all over the map. And I pretty much went to every major event for about 5 years. But situations arose which allowed me that I could not do that no more. Yet I still love the game. And because actually I stopped playing competitively, I actually found a passion for the game again. Originally, it was just kind of like one of these mundane things. Okay, let's just do this. You got in the grind of Yu-Gi-Oh, just trying to win for winning's sake with the best, newest deck. But after a while, you were like, it's just fun playing for fun. You know, Even at now this is going to sound crazy, but we still do this. Sometimes when we're tired at my school, at my college, some of the guys were like, we don't even use life points. We don't even go by life points. You may say, that is stupid. Well, when you're tired and it's 8 o'clock at night and you're between classes and you're just like, oh, let's play some Yu-Gi Mons. Let's play some Yu-Gi Mons. I'm just bored. I'm tired. Let's go play. Okay, just bring your deck. And we'll just like grab our deck, take the deck. Okay, okay, that's 2,000 to you. I think you're still alive, maybe. Okay, we'll give another 3,000 hit to you. If you get one more hit, you're dead. Okay. Okay, now you're dead. I mean, we're like that kind of sometimes, but that's just sometimes. Most of the time, we do use life points in that, but that's just like one example. And it's just fun. We don't even care about the life points sometimes. It may sound stupid, it may sound weird, but we just do that sometimes. At locals, we do that sometimes because some of the same guys that go to school, we go to the locals, and that's what we do. And it's so much more enjoyable, the game is, when you just play for fun. Yes, you can play for competitively, but the one thing I do not miss about competitive playing was going those 9 and 10 round, those huge rounds when you had to go wait for your name to be called, figure out who you were going to go against next, find them, stuff like that. And that'd be an all-day thing, and you'd just be wasting your entire day playing Yu-Gi-Oh! Where if you play them for fun or just for enjoyment, yeah, you can build a competitive deck, that's fine, but at locals or something like that. Because my locals, you got your competitive players, you got your casual, and you got your old school guys that have been playing forever that just play casual. I'm one of those guys, retired from the game, but you still love the game. But, I just wanted to say something about what it's one of the things that makes me passionate about Yu-Gi-Oh! Just playing for fun, playing with a deck you love to play with. Be it Gravekeeper or Six Sams, being it some random ass deck, being it Chain Burn. I don't care if it's Chain Burn. If you have fun making other people scream or top tier decks scream because you play Chain Burn or Final Countdown, go right ahead. I hate Final Countdown. Mind you, I hate Chain Burn, even though I kind of play a burn deck. But if that makes you have fun, okay, go right ahead and do it. Because I just love playing Yu-Gi-Oh! For fun nowadays, and it's one of the reasons. And this channel has done that for me too. Just uploading, it's made me enjoy Yu-Gi-Oh! Again. But just tell me down below, guys, what makes you love the game of Yu-Gi-Oh? What makes you keep coming back and keep playing? What keeps you, like wanting to play Yu-Gi-Oh for fun? What do you find fun about it? What deck do you find, like playing? And what deck have you played the longest? That's the one thing I want to see. What, guys, is the deck that you've played the longest? And do you still plan to play with that deck to through thick and thin, like I have with Gravekeepers and that stuff? But take care, everybody. I look forward to seeing your comments. I really do. But take care, everybody. Seto Kaiba, I'm out of here, and I'm sorry if this video went a little bit long. But take care, everybody.